welcome to my channel. My name is Delilah, and today I'm going to be doing a pattern review on Mccalls 7899. This is what the cover looks like, and I'm actually wearing the shirt right now, so we'll get into that. I'm actually going to be doing one wardrobe change during this video and just kind of talking to you about this. I feel like it is the perfect shirt. I know I said that about all of my shirts, but it really is a good shirt to, include in your fall handmade wardrobe. So I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're really into sewing clothes for the fall, you're going to want to pick up this pattern. The pattern description on it says loose fitting top. It has neck facings, back opening with a hook and eye, and neckline and sleeve variations. This pattern, it comes in where you can do a tank top, you can do the midi length sleeve, or you can do even a half sleeve with the gather, or you can actually do view D, and view D has cute little cuffs. And so if you look at the line drawings, you can see where it has a tiny little opening to get it over your neck. And they ask you to do a hook and eye. I'll show you the details on mine. I used a button and a hair tie, actually, is what I always use when I... So the sizing for this pattern, it's 14 through 22. The finished garment measurement goes from a bust size of 37.5 all the way up to 51 inches. And so I went with a size 14, which is a bust size of 41 for the finished measurement. So that is perfect for me. It ended up being so nice, and the fabrics that it tells you to use is a crepe, charmeuse, crepe de chine, or lawn. Sorry, I'm not good with all these different fabric types. I don't know exactly how to say it. The fabric that I used is a rayon challis, and I bought it from Zaloof Fabrics. They have a lot of good fabrics. I think this one was around like $6.50, maybe $7 a yard. And so this one has just the really nice border print on it. You know what, you guys, I'm gonna do 3 wardrobe changes. I want to talk about this. Usually I take it off and show you like the ins and outs on it, because also there were a few changes that I did. And so I want to show you that. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to hurry and change so I can show you like the back of it and things like that. Okay. So this right here is another cute shirt that I love. This is pattern, I'll put the pattern right there. Now with this one, what I wanted to show you, so in the back where it says like to do a hook and eye, I actually just did a button. So the way that they have, and these are hair ties that I use. They're super convenient. I just buy these at all $1. They come, When I was making masks a lot, these are what I used to put around the ear, and they're very comfortable because they're thin. But these hair ties, I just cut the metal off of it, and then I just slide it in to my collar area, and it's perfect. They're tiny, and they go very well when you put them on the button. Clever, right? On view B, they actually are saying to do pleats. I just cut, the same size, and I did gathers instead of pleats. And so you can see it's just gathered. And you're only gathering the sleeves because it's a raglan top, but you can't even see the seam. There's the seam. It's a raglan top. You just gather the sleeve as much as you can and put that on there, and then you sew your lining on the inside. They want you to put interfacing on, that part right there. I always just use like a poplin or a like quilter's cotton, and I don't ever attach interfacing. It's worked so far. Even on this one, I didn't attach, iron on the interfacing. I just add like a cotton woven to it. And then I like how I used a contrasting, like a different fabric on the inside. I think it just gives it more of a cutesy look, for lack of better words. And then I serged all of the raw edges. When you're working with rayon fabrics, it's so important to make sure you serge every edge. I actually do double serging a lot of times. So I serge one side and then I serge the other one and then I sew them together instead of just serging them down. I've already washed this shirt a couple times. I don't see it coming apart anytime soon. But to me, it's worth it to do that because I love sewing with rayon challis. Oh, and then in the back, the opening, they have it pretty big, but I just made mine like this and I brought the closure up a lot higher. And then on the sleeves, I just serged it and folded it over. Oh, I know why I did that. Because what I originally was going to do is I made that be a casing for elastic. Because see how view C has the elastic? Well, I didn't have enough fabric to do view C to bring it down. And so I cut the sleeve shorter. I did originally want to make view C, but I just didn't have enough fabric because this fabric is left over from those palazzo pants right there. And so I was originally going to put the elastic in it, but I felt like the sleeve was too short and it ended up coming up to here and I just didn't like that look. Excuse me. So I took the elastic out. But the bottom has a really nice rolled hem finish. And let's see. And I was able to cut the fabric really nicely to where the border print was on the bottom. So that is the details of this shirt. And I really wanted to make view C because I love the length of those sleeves, but I got some fabric, hold tight. I decided I have enough of this fabric. This is like a crepe fabric that I got from Super Textiles, which is the same place that I got the fabric for this shirt. But I think I'm going to use this fabric to make view C. So I can't wait to get that one done just because I love the sleeves. And let me tell you why I'm also loving this. Look at this shirt right here. And this place called Bohme, B-O-H-M-E. I think that's how it's pronounced. I love all the clothes from that place. So that's where a lot of my inspiration comes from. And that shirt to me is amazing. But you guys, I'm not very good at using solid colors. I feel like I always have to use busy prints because it hides the mistakes if I have any mistakes. However, since this is going to be my third try, I could probably use like a solid fabric. But anyways, for now, I'm going to use this print to do view C. I did make view D in a knit. So let me get that one for you. So this is how view D turned out. And I did it with a knit. I think I like it. Okay, so some details with the view D. The way that they have you do they want you to put a rubber band right there into the sleeve. And into the sleeve. And so I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out when it met up with the middle. I went with doing it the same way that it says to do view C and B. And so I feel like it turned out pretty well, but the sleeves are kind of pretty big. And so I was like, why did the sleeves turn out so big? Like the cuffs were so huge. And when I look at this one closely, view D actually has where it's like a cuff. So they want you to, on a cuff, the fabric overlaps and it buttons up. And I didn't do that with this one. And so that's why the sleeve ended up being like really big. And then since I didn't need to do a closure because it's knit, but I tried to do a facing. So I did like a woven facing in the front and then knit in the back and then just folded it over. And it works really fine, but I don't think that it was necessary. But the reason why I did that is because I didn't know how it would be going over the ruffles right here in the sleeves, but it ended up being okay. And so I'm going to try it on, and then I'm going to show you another picture where I think that the sleeves might work. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is. The sleeves are really big, but I have been loving really big sleeves lately. And this is a rib knit that I purchased from Olga's Closet. And you guys, it is so comfy. It is perfect for the fall. But look how big the sleeves are. Okay, but look at that shirt. That girl's totally got the big baggy sleeve thing going on. I don't know how I feel about how baggy it is right here, but you know, it's still just a really cute shirt. This pattern was not made for knits. I'm kind of having a hard time finding what I want in knit patterns, but there's a lot of the baggy sleeves in woven patterns. So I don't know. So this is really starting to be one of my favorite patterns. And the instructions were very easy to follow. You just have, like if you do view B, you just got your 2 sleeves, you've got your front and your back, and then you've got that neck facing. And then just like a little hook and eye if you want to do in the back, or you can attach like a little button in the back if you'd like. Okay, what would I do differently? There's really nothing that I would do, well, besides what I told you. So I just did like the button attachment in the back, but the length, I really like the length. I didn't have to mess with the length at all. And I think I told you I made a size 14. So overall, this pattern is a hit. I am going to be making a lot of fall clothes with this pattern. I feel like it hits like all the fall trends. So I hope you give this pattern a shot, and also keep checking back. Oh, actually subscribe. If you really liked this video, then make sure you subscribe and like it and leave your comments below. And also check out all my other pattern reviews, and make sure you come back on Friday because I'm going to do a lot more sharing all the stuff that I've made. So thank you for watching, and until next time, happy sewing. Bye guys.